Hi everyone, this is Hiba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be working in my project life. This is week 20 in 2020, and I'm really excited to be using Kelly Perky's. I think this was called Stay at Home swag bag. I have a lot of cards and embellishments from that swag bag, so I want to make sure that I use them up. So I'm just going to go through the cards, try to match them up with my photos. I do change up a lot of things like while I'm going through my cards because they're also beautiful and I want to use them all. But I also want to make sure that I balance out my white space because these photos are from different days. They don't all match. So I want to make sure that I choose a card that has all the colors. That way everything matches, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm going to start with my title card. This swag bag did not come with 4x6s, so I'm just going to stick down 2 3x4s. And then I'm going to grab my Citrus Twist week stamp that in black. I actually ended up using my Close to My Heart ink pad here. And I'll also use Everyday Explorer calendar days to add 20. I'm going to grab the swag bag again and try to find something to add at the top of my title card. I had a lot of white space there, and I found this really adorable label that worked with one of my photos, so I went with it. And then I found the little face with the mask in red, and I thought it was perfect to add a little color to my title card and call this one done. Now, I got Everyday Explorer's Day by Day stamp set. It is the perfect stamp set for Project Life. You have like these little circles that you can stamp out, punch out, and add the days of the week. And I love stamps like this. I've been really enjoying adding the days of the weeks on my photos just because it kind of represents, what day is what. So I go for it. I just stamp them on some white cardstock, grab this really pretty coral ink pad, and just add the days of the week in the center. I'm going to use my circle punch to punch them out and add the days of the week to my photos. By the way, this is a great way to add a little something to your photos if you are not big on embellishing your project life layouts. But I'm going to go ahead and add my days to my photos, and then I'm going to work on that 4x6 photo of my son boxing. I had already added journaling, so I knew I would end up adding the circle right above my journaling. And just to add a little bit of color, I'm going to grab my puffy stickers and add a red heart, again to bring in some of the red from the opposite side of my spread. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to keep that label that I grabbed from my swag bag, add my circle, and just, again, creating a little cluster. And all I had to do was just stamp a bunch of these days of the weeks on my spread, and it just worked out perfectly. I really didn't have to think much of it. I'm going to go for this 3x4 card, take it to my typewriter, add my journaling, bring in some color by using, again, the swag bag and those labels. I end up adding it to the bottom of my journaling, but later on throughout the video, you'll see me change my mind and kind of move it somewhere else on that card. Now, I grabbed my Studio Calico Color Theory kit. This month, we got a bunch of labels in different colors, so I ended up using the black one, added my day of the week. I'm going to grab my white gel pen to fill that out, and I actually also add a little embellishment as well. I'm just documenting my son's last band banquet. This was virtual, and he got an award, which was really awesome, so I just journaled about that. Now, I have been picking up my groceries since we've all been at home, so it's been a while since I actually went into Kroger's, I think. It's been a long time. So I thought this 845 days in quarantine was perfect. So I just trimmed around it and I try to figure out where I want to add it. I end up just covering the pickup sign that I took a picture of because I did add some journaling, even though it kind of covered up the whole purpose of this, but I already journaled about it, so it's not a big deal. Anyways, I'm going to stick that down. I'll also stick down my little day of the week and call my photo done. So while we were at home and my son missed prom, missed graduation, Barack Obama had a graduation for all the seniors on YouTube. So my son and I watched that and I wanted to document it. So I printed out, when it happened, all that good stuff. And I also printed out a photo or a screenshot of Barack Obama while he did that on YouTube and just added my day of the week right in the center. I'm gonna move on to my last 3x4 pocket. I love both these cards, so I'm gonna use both of them. What I'm gonna do is I will trim down the quarantine card, back it up with the heart card. And that way I was able to use both and bring in some color. I will finish it up by adding the rainbow sticker right next to quarantine. I also will go back to that 3x4 card, change it up a little bit with my journaling. I just like the label to the side more than the bottom. And then I call my layout done. Don't forget, I add all the links for everything I use down in the description box for you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.